And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Green, and it's Powell in at the center. And it's Towns missing. Here's Dallas. Powell with a screen on Towns. Shoots. The shot by Powell, no good.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Conley the pass to Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Conley. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Rivers, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Rivers finds Edwards. Back to Rivers, kicks it out to Prince. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Gobert, and he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
Just so long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
On the wing, Doncic. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
And finished off by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Gobert with the block. Over in the corner, Edwards. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Outside Irving. Inside, Powell. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Powell's got his second basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Powell with a screen on Towns. To the inside, shot from 6, and the shot goes in. Powell's got 6 points.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell, under duress of the defense, finishes nonetheless.
Here's Noel. Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league, and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Now, here is Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Green. Dash to Bullock. The kick out to Irving. They set the pick. Back to Bullock. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards looking it over.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Minnesota making a switch. McLaughlin's checked in. Now Edwards following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Here's Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Here's Irving. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get it going after. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic. Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Towns wide open. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Now here's Prince. He's guarded by Bullock.
Many teams can use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, we're talking about one of the league's best scorers, and the confidence Luka Doncic has in himself to take over is readily on display.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And that one's good. Doncic has got the game tied up here for Dallas.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength. The Don has got that in his game.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the paint, here's Prince. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Doncic outside, down low. It's stolen by Edwards. This one for 3. They get it again. It's tipped. Prince in the corner. 5 to shoot. Over Irving. Prince misses. For Dallas, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Bullock nails both of them. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Towns. Goes back up. Gobert trying to get open. To the left wing. Here's McLaughlin. Buries it from 3-point range. McLaughlin's got 5 now.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Here's Doncic. The kick out to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it does.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't.
34. The Mavericks. 31.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Taurean Prince. Then there's Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in at the one. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. They get it back. Pass to Prince. Launches it. Trains the three-pointer. Prince has got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when you look at Cleaver, for me, his makeup leads you to believe that he's the kind of player you can win with.
GA, this guy has the frame for it. He stands 6'10", 240 pounds. He's one of the best defenders in the league, and nobody talks about that. The key for me is, does his confidence remain high? Because he can stretch it out to 3, and if his confidence doesn't wane, he's a major force.
Now here's Hardy. Edwards defending. Hardy passes to McGee. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Prince in the corner. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Substitution on the board.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Gobert, and that's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Powell finds Irving. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Doncic. Puts up a 3. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Second personal foul. Second team.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Doncic feeling it out. Here's Powell. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got 10. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Edwards. And here's Prince outside. Out left of the wing. From the arc. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Bullock. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Edwards kicks to Prince. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, that's about decision-making and being comfortable in the pick and roll. For Luka, he's been there and done that.
Out to Edwards. Over Irving. Edwards can't hit. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. The Timberwolves. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the Timberwolves call time. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Green in at the 3 spot.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Minnesota in the lead. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Gobert. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First free throw is good. All technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion. But I think we've seen real progress in this regard. And that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Edwards against Irving. Drives to the hoop.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
What we know, guys, unequivocally is when Kyrie Irving feels good about the team he's playing on and the situation he's in, he's one of the league's toughest players to deal with.
Tries again, and Towns lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Doncic outside. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. It's Prince on the wing. Out to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Mavericks with the rebound. Bullock's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Irving. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. Over Green. McLaughlin, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good from long range.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Doncic outside. He feeds it to Bullock. It's Powell on the wing. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Green against Prince. Clock at 4. Green, no luck.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
It's stolen by Edwards. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. And it's touched by Doncic. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. For 3, Edwards. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Doncic. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic outside. On the wing, Irving. Sinks the triple.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. When he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Noel passes to Towns. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic driving the lane, so they take the lead.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Look at Doncic with the delivery.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's been on.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Yes!
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Here's Noel. Towns in the corner. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Irving.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league. But these are the moments, if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots.
Minnesota making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Edwards kicks to Prince. Pass to Gobert. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so here is Dallas. They lead by 1. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
A prime-time player. Doncic loves these moments. All eyes on Luka.
But it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical three-point push, and what poise.
Outside, Edwards. Kicks to Towns. Prince outside. For 3, Edwards. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3. Now here's Porter. Gordon finds Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. And Edwards slams it in.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Pass to Jokic from behind the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Now here's Porter. Outside Murray. Down low. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Now here's Porter. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
Pass to Towns. No good with the triple. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Porter, the pass to Murray. Into the lane. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
It's Edwards on the wing. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Porter, the pass to Jokic, and stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Rivers. Off target with the 3. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Gordon with a screen on Edwards. Gordon on the wing. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. On the wing, Rivers. There's the drive. Second chance effort. Jokic grabs the board. Denver in the lead. Gordon outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start, and Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brent?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Boy, you look at Gordon, he is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
Aaron Gordon was one of the best scoring years of his career last year based on percentages. Still a very productive forward in this league.
Now here's Gordon. And here's Porter outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Caldwell Pope. Nails it from 3.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Conley passes to Towns. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gobert. Rebound by the Nuggets.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Pass to Jokic. 3 seconds left. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
Good on the second one. Outside Edwards.
Caldwell Pope, so quick, so active, so alert on D.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for the Nuggets, Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, BA. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Here's Edwards. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Wolves fans, you know them, you love them. Here they are, your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
For the Nuggets, Jordan's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon, and it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. Jackson outside to the inside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from the wing. No good on the shot. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Prince. Here's Gobert, covered by Jordan. Towns for 3. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Second chance shot. To the wing, right side. Towns passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Prince can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Green. Launches it. Prince grabs the miss.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. Defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Gordon comes in for Michael Porter. Minnesota with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Here's Edwards. The shot no good. And Denver the other way now. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jordan with a screen on Edwards. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Jokic calling his own number time and time again, taking over the scoring load tonight.
Outside Edwards. They get the rebound. Towns passes to Edwards. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in. Edwards has got 11.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Jackson down low. Here's Jordan. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jordan's got his first 2 points. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Gobert. Over Jordan. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Jokic in the post. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First one falls for him. The Nuggets making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both shots. Denver has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Jokic in the post. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
No good on the second free throw. Edwards fires from way outside. It's been all about Nikola Jokic.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 24. The Nuggets, 26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Denver in the lead.
Whenever you talk about teams battling injuries, the Denver Nuggets really come to the top of the list. It's really prevented them, the injuries they've had to keep players from reaching their full potential.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, if the Nuggets could just get healthy, they could be a real problem, Clark. Maybe even a title contender.
You know, BA, a couple of seasons ago when they were healthy, they showed what the potential could be in Denver. I mean, they were a scary team, but it's been disappointing recently to see Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. go down with different injuries, and that's had a significant impact on this team. Hopefully, we will get to see this squad at full strength, because if we do, I think that will be a lot of fun for all basketball fans.
Now here's Edwards. Oh my goodness! Disrespectful.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Now here's Murray. The D's right on him. Jordan. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jordan's gotten his second bucket of the game.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Prince on the attack. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Here's Alexander Walker, and here's Edwards outside. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Jokic. From the top of the key, yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 7 points for the quarter.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Denver has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Jokic passes to Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, you look at Jokic, and I tell you, his greatest strength might be his IQ and passing ability. He picks defenses apart.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Right side Edwards. The 3 ball. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. The 3 is up. Rebound Minnesota.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Towns. Back to Alexander Walker. To the left wing. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time.
Oh, wow.
Get out
away! With authority.
And you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Knocks down the step back J. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
The defense was certainly a little tardy in reacting to the step back there.
Second personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Here's Murray. He has 6. Pass to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. From 13. And no good, trying to use the glass. And here's Denver. They're on a 16-7 run. And here's Gordon from the arc. Drills it from deep. Gordon's got 7.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Prince. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Jokic. And so it's Denver, ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Timeout called the Timberwolves. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
And Allie, thank you for that. On the court for Denver, Murray and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt pairing. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Minnesota has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Out of bounds, it'll be Nuggets ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And here's Jokic. Lets it go from deep. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Pass to Prince, takes the 3, gets the 3 ball to go.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Denver has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Murray passes to Jokic. The 3. Here's Gordon. Here's Jordan. Here's Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Over Towns. Goes back up. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got 14 points now in the second half.
That's exactly what you want the offense to produce. A high percentage look for Jokic.
Puts the move on. 3-pointer. The rebound by Murray. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Gordon. Oh, misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
That one's off. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Jokic the screen. There's the 3. The shot won't fall. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Rivers. Pass to Prince. On the wing, Rivers. The kick out to Edwards. Goes up again. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Jokic in the post. Defended by Gobert. And again, Denver no good.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Edwards against Gordon. Pass to Towns. The three is up. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Jokic. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes.
Towns with the ball. Looking to end the drought. That shot is off.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to Murray. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Edwards outside. A rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. From downtown. Second chance effort.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Conley's checked in for Rivers.
Mike Conley.
Conley up top. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
And Conley drops them both. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Nuggets.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nikola Jokic.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
For 3, Conley. Another shot. Towns hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jokic. Fires for 3. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
And here's Jokic outside. So it's Denver picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForte.
here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Jokic, and it's Gordon in at the small forward.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
From deep, Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 3 points. Jokic has got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Count it. 7 points in the game.
Jokic is doing things at that position that a lot of bigs just dream about.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Murray right side. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
No hesitation from Jokic. The D had no chance really to set up.
And from second rounder to MVP grade, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Now here's Gordon. Offensive rebound. Up top, Jordan to the wing on the left. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Denver gets it back. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Connects from three-point range. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Now here's Caldwell Pope after Luka Doncic's miss. Lets it go with the 3. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Now, here's Jokic. He's covered closely. Kicks it out to Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Tries yet again. Here's Jordan. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded by Bullock. With the fadeaway. Jokic, no good. Jordan with the steal. The pass to Jokic. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks trail by 8. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Jokic fires from way outside. And again, Denver no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now, here's Jokic. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Wide open look here for Murray. Powell against Jokic. Shoots over Powell. Buries it down low. Jokic has got 15.
And how about Jokic just with a tremendous read? Where was that ball going to carry him off the rim? He was in the right position.
Plays it up off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Goes back up. Jordan kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jordan with it. Just 5 to shoot. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You just don't say it much for a center, but a high basketball IQ from Jokic might be his greatest strength.
Here's Doncic, and he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 7.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you, numbers-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. So Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 6-point game. So on the floor for Denver. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guard. And there's Gordon. It's Najee in at the 4.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Now here's Gordon after Luka Doncic's miss. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see, and it came this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Doncic outside. To the paint. Here's Powell. He gets it in there. Powell's got 4 this quarter.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Caldwell Pope pass to Najee. Murray right side. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Doncic against Murray. Inside, Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
The Nuggets making a switch here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise. And that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Jokic doing a better job as the years have gone on, just drawing more contact and getting to the line. And that's a good thing. He's an over 80% shooter there.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Jokic. 17 points in the game. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here is Smith, still looking for his first bucket in this one. 13 feet away. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And now the team is going to switch over. Jokic usually feeding the guys. Now they're going to find him with how hot he is.
Doncic passes to Pop. Can't connect from short range. Denver leading by 5. 1:04 left to play here in the second quarter. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Smith. And it's now 23 points for Jokic.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Here's Jokic. It's good. Jokic has got 25 points in the game.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Powell with a screen on Smith, and Jordan sends it back.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows him to send those shots back.
Mavericks trail by 7.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Jokic finds Smith. It's stolen by Green. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
The Mavericks trailer. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Doncic, and it's Green, and it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now, here's Jokic. After Luka Doncic's miss, Jokic passes to Jordan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Now, Jordan is a force on the inside. There's no denying that. A real problem right now for the defense.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Hardy. Misses from short range. Jordan passes to Gordon. Hardaway with the steal. And here's Hardy. Kleba with a screen on Smith. Pass to Kleba. Count that one. Kleba's got his first 2 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call it an underrated defender.
Outside Hardaway. He takes it in, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Outside Gordon. And it's Jokic in the corner. Over Kleba. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now, here is Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Ish Smith.
Jamal Murray.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Dallas. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Denver in the lead. Here's Jordan, and it's blocked. The Mavericks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Denver calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Now, here's Hardy. Six to shoot. To the inside. Here's Kleba. Missed inside. Nuggets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Murray. Kleba with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Ntilikina looking it over. Back to McGee. For the lead, and it's denied. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. .153 left in the third quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Hardaway with a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Down low, trying to get something going. McGee with the block, and he gets it back. Gordon a screen. Braun hands it from downtown.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Ntilikina. Inside, Kleba misses from close range. The Nuggets leading by 3. Now Caldwell Pope. Kleba with the rebound. Dallas shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Hardaway against Caldwell Pope. The shot's good from McGee.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Hardy. It's a one-point game. They now take the lead. Kleba's got 4 points in the quarter.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's for sure. He can really rise up.
And the defense knows this. Somebody has to come over.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guard. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. And Doncic throws it down.
And Sean's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
They get the rebound. Here's Jokic. Comes up empty down low. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Powell, the pass to Bullock. A 3-ball. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Caldwell Pope finds Gordon. Jokic inside. Powell's there. Jordan the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
And it's Bullock missing.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Jokic passes to Jordan. The Mavericks pull it in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Green with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Powell with a screen on Murray. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you just can't draw that up any better. It's a pivotal moment in the game, and they go with the size mismatch for the layup.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And he's way off from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's Jokic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And you'd rather not foul Doncic here because he loves getting to the line and delivering.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
From the corner, Here's Gordon. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Huge play there from AG.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. And the dunk by Doncic. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Here's Murray. Takes it inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
Here's Doncic. 2 points. That one goes. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Murray finds Jokic. Jordan trying to free himself up. Jokic, no good. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. The drive by Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
A fearless competitor. When Doncic is driving inside, he just embraces the contact on the way up.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. From deep, Jokic got it. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Irving. It's in.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Caldwell Pope pass to Gordon. Murray dishes to Jordan. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. Oh, off target.
Jokic just has that presence out there. Never looks like he's feeling any kind of pressure. Just that calm demeanor really helps him in these clutch kind of moments.
And Jokic drops them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
On the wing, Irving. For 3, Bullock. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Doncic with it. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Jokic is out there with Jordan. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
The offensive rebound. Gordon kicks to Murray. The 3. And they get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
The Mavericks shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Here's Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Good shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. So it's the Mavericks now. On the wing, Irving. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Jokic outside. Kept alive. Jordan kicks to Jokic. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Jokic has got 42 in the game.
I like when Jokic uses his size down there on the inside. He gets the ball to a good spot, and then he goes to work.
Doncic against Jokic. From deep. Passes it to Powell. 3-pointer. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding for three, Caldwell Pope. That shot off, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Doncic outside.
And Jokic with good timing over there. If he can do it offensively, why not on the D?
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Now, here's Jokic, guarded closely. Jokic draws the double. 5 on the clock. Jordan. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
A second chance effort. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. Driving inside. Yes!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. They escape with a victory. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry.
coming to you live on... Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
Boy, I love that Taurean Prince understood the contact was coming, plays through it, gets the hoop and the harm.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
And here's Edwards outside. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
Now here's Edwards, Alexander Walker, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's Doncic.
Timberwolves foul. Carl Anthony Towns. First personal foul.
That's good from Doncic.
At the line for Dallas. Luke.
Doncic hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable goals.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
Now here's Irving. Wood outside. Outside, Green. And Gobert with a block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Clock at 4. Here's Doncic. Blocked again! Edwards with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Prince. The kick out to Edwards. Three-pointer, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Doncic passes to Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Wood grabs the board. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Green, the pass to Wood. Outside for Irving. And Gobert with a block. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. The floater. And no good. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Irving up top, guarded by Edwards. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And stolen by Irving. And here's Doncic outside. That one is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Wood with the screen to the middle. Shot from the low post is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Count the basket.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league, and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 6. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Doncic after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. To the paint. Here's Bullock. Outside for Irving. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bullock. Doncic outside. 3-pointer off the mark. Outside Edwards. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
On the court for Minnesota. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Anthony Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Drains the triple. Alexander-Walker's got 8. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Prince. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Here's Doncic. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Irving, the pass to Wood. Blocked again! And they'll keep possession. Just 3 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Alexander Walker. The 3-pointer off the mark. Endorsed with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Here's Wood. And that comes off the assist by Green. Wood's got 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Towns. Fires from the line. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Mavericks trailing. And here is Irving. Sinks that one from the post. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Boy, at the rim, an undersized guard, Kyrie Irving may be the best to ever do it.
Here's Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Alexander Walker. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Mavericks shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Irving with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Now Wood. 6 points for him. Outside Irving. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
A minute 15 left to play in the first half. Pure from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
Kyrie Irving, such a consistent threat to score from anywhere on the floor. That time he goes to the three-point game.
Pass to Towns. Back to Alexander Walker. Now here's Towns to halt the run. Nails it from beyond the arc. Towns has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Doncic outside. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Towns for 3. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
To the inside. Towns with a rebound.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Edwards for 3. That shot, no good. And here's Doncic outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's a tight.
22. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Reggie Bullock is out there with Green. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Outside Edwards. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And here are the Mavericks now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates, and we're playing great basketball. Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Prince. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks leading. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. They get it back. Pass to Bullock. buries it down low. And Minnesota has possession. Now Towns. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Offensive board. Gobert. Off target at the rim. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Bullock. Back to Green. On the wing, Irving. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough. And Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Doncic outside. Looking to get back on track. And Doncic with the jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Towns gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Doncic outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And he's good on the second. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Ball stolen. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Give him 8. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Doncic outside. Here's Irving. Doesn't go that time. And some solid defense from Towns. Oh, deflected. Gets the bucket and the foul. Christian Wood picks one up.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting, really sound basketball. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, PA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Doncic outside. Here's Wood. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Here's Prince going inside. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
So important to balance your three-point shooting stroke with the ability to put it on the deck. What a drive by Taurean Prince.
And Gobert with a block. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And stolen by Irving.
Minnesota foul. Anthony Edwards. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
That free throw good from Irving.
Boy, when you think of Kyrie Irving, hard not to believe he has got perhaps the best handle in the entire NBA.
Here's Ntilikina. Inside. Here's Kleba. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. 4-3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. It's a tie game in Dallas. And top. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Minnesota calls time here. Timberwolves shooting just 38% for this game so far. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Ooh, McGee with the block. Hardaway on the wing. Back to McGee. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Hardy. Pass to Kleba. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. Ooh, poked away. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Edwards. Gobert with the double. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked by Gobert. On the wing, Alexander-Walker. Off the mark there with a 3. Dallas is shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Hardaway, the pass to Kleba. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Taurean Prince. That's his 2nd personal.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Towns for 3. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And here's Edwards outside. Sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Out left to the wing. Prince. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
How about Taurean Prince? The confidence to take and make a big-time shot.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
On the wing, Alexander-Walker. Green covering. The shot by Alexander-Walker, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Wood with the screen. Again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, you can tell the team feeding off Luka Doncic right now. They see him produce. They're just getting him the basketball.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. kick out to Edwards. Here's Towns. Fires the three. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Pass to Towns, launches a three, and he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Now here's Doncic. Down low. Here's Kleba. Money.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
The kick out to Edwards. There's the triple. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Being the #1 overall pick always comes with expectations to deliver in the clutch. Standing at the free throw line in just such a moment, Mr. Anthony Edwards, what you got?
And he finally gets one to drop after missing the first 2. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
14 foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And one of the game's best closers. Kyrie welcomes the challenge and loves the spotlight.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Luka Doncic has a long history of being on this stage in these moments so often that he is quite comfortable.
Here's Gobert over Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Gobert at the line for 2.
Good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Gobert often hits for a higher percentage from the field than he does from the line, but they really need his free throws here. Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a 1-possession game.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Team is in the penalty.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, hard to think of a player who has more responsibility to his team. Doncic, once again, be called upon to win a game for them.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're losing by 4. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Gobert from the arc. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Here's Doncic, and Doncic with the jam.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
And so the Mavericks take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Taurean Prince. Then there's Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker into the line. Towns against Gordon. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. About a minute played so far here in the first. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Jokic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Yeah, Jokic likes to keep the defense off balance, guessing as to what he's going to do. He's a threat from everywhere, and his mid-range game helps him put defenses in a pickle.
Here's Alexander Walker. Puts it up from 12 and stolen by Gordon. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Another miss by Jokic.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
Here's Jokic after the basket by Minnesota. To the middle, it's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince with the ball, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Edwards can't hit. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Murray, the pass to Jordan. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Murray. Alexander Walker passes to Towns. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jokic with it, now defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebound.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way, but he is a brilliant, brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
Now Caldwell Pope after Taurean Prince's 3-pointer that didn't go. Jokic passes to Jordan. Good work there as it goes. Jordan's got 6.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
Now, here's Jokic. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Outside, Towns. Passes it to Alexander Walker. The kick out to Towns. Driving in. No good that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Jokic with it, now guarded by Towns. Fade away. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Oh, here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Jokic. Jacks up a three. Fires the three. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Nuggets guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Timberwolves trail by 3.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. Towns against Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9. And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. And I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
On the wing, Gordon. Jordan sets the pick for Gordon. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's Towns penetrating. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
Jordan sets the pick for Murray to the paint. Gobert with the block. Edwards looking it over. Prince finds Gobert. Over Jordan. And the shot is long.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Caldwell Pope left side. Going inside. Power down with both hands.
So quick on these drives. As quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Here's Alexander Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That free throw missing.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Murray. Dishes it to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Murray outside. Gordon, the pass to Jordan. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Drills the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Here's Gobert. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gobert, the pass to Alexander Walker. .52 seconds left to play here in the half. And that one's good. Towns. He's got 10.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Over to the left wing. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Braun, guarded by Prince. Towns with the steal. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your next.
16 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Now, Jokic, shot to stop the run. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Clark, how about the Nuggets? This core has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they've built a perennial contender, definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr. and Murray healthy.
Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Gordon out there with Jokic. It's Najee in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. From the inbound, and Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Denver. Pass to Towns from deep. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
Jokic against Towns. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Jokic.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Alexander Walker passes to Towns. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Offline with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Jokic against Towns. And Jokic throws it down.
He's almost 7 feet tall now. Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Murray. Prince kicks to Towns. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Jokic against Towns. And Jokic throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Denver calls timeout. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Kicks it out to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Now here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. Alexander Walker.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Jokic throws it down.
Yes, sir. Jokic fired up, and so is his team. They love to see the big guy scoring like this.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. The pass to Jokic. Back to Gordon. For the tie. Poked away.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Alexander Walker. No good from outside. The Nuggets trail by 3. Caldwell Pope pass to Jokic. Another shot outside for Murray. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Jordan sets the screen for Caldwell Pope. The putback. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. And the 3-ball is good. Prince has got 6.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Tries it from the top of the key, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Minnesota. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thanks so much, David. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Taurean Prince. Then there's Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Left block shot on the way, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Kicks it out to Prince. Puts up a three, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Prince's shot is good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And yes, it's good. 23 points for Jokic.
You know, when Jokic is this well-positioned, he's deadly, making the catch and shoot look seamless.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Jokic with it. Now defended by Gobert. Timberwolves leading by 10. Prince finds Towns. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
Boy, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taking on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Here's Jokic. Gobert with the block, and they recover it. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. They get it back. No good from Jordan.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Prince's shot is good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Jordan. To the left side wing. Takes the three. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Caldwell Pope pass to Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the Timberwolves.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Jokic, that's a two-pointer. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
The pass to Alexander Walker. That three off the mark. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Jokic outside. Here's Jordan. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the breadth and depth of his versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, maybe the greatest passing big guy we've seen in a long time. And that, to me, is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was all right, David. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. We've got Christian Wood, Josh Green out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Irving in at the 2. Jokic against Doncic. Jokic passes to Jordan. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From deep, Jokic knocks down the long J.
No problem stretching the floor as Jokic steps back for one.
Murray against Doncic. And he converts the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Jokic following the score by Dallas. Here's Jordan, and there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives, on the offensive glass.
And he makes it.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wow, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, BA, and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
And here are the Nuggets now, after the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Gordon against Doncic. Nice move. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Aaron Gordon with the nasty dunk.
Irving against Murray.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Irving.
Shooting for Dallas, Kyrie Irving.
Both free throws good from Irving.
Now you could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Jokic. That shot off the mark. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. On the wing, Irving. Back to Bullock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first. That one's good for 2.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Knocks it loose. Murray with it. Irving picks him up. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Dallas ball.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Doncic outside. To the inside. Bullock's shot is off.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 5. Oh, sweet move. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about 2 different styles here, BA, but I love the passing and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire 5 that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 7. And Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Gordon, following the score by Dallas. Tries again, and Jokic with a nice bucket inside. Jokic has got 11.
And Jokic, I think he thought he was with his brothers, wrestling around in there and bullied his way, grabbed that rebound.
Doncic passes to Green. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. He takes it in, banked it in off the glass.
What a burst out of that first step, straight to the hole.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And a fast break now, the Mavericks on the run. Pass to Wood. Green with a screen on Jordan. Releases. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver. 11 points in the quarter. He's up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Green. And it's Bullock in at the 4 slot.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Jordan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, can be a nightmare for the opponent. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Shooting for Dallas.
Good on both.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Najee sets a screen. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
From outside the arc. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Inside. Back to Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Here's Gordon. The shot that time not on target. And it's Dallas the other way. Green against Murray. Green, the pass to Wood. Here's Bullock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's Jokic. 11 points in the game. And the basket is good.
And the Joker right now is dealing all-around game from him, reminding all of us he can pile up the points.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Now here's Jokic. Murray finds Jokic. The Mavericks pull it in. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 16-5 run. Irving for three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Jokic in the post. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal
Christian
foul.
Wood picks one up.
Well, the D cannot handle DJ right now. A gigantic guy on the inside who's going to get those calls most of the time.
He hits the second from the line. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving against Murray. Irving, the pass to Wood. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Mavericks.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Nuggets ball.
Over to the left wing. Jokic passes to Jordan. Doncic with it. Checked by Gordon. Let's go with a 3. And it's Doncic missing. For Denver, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Now Jordan. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, when it comes to creative passing, Jokic is probably at the top of the list in the NBA.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Irving. Beyond the arc. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, Denver gets it back. Here's Jokic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And the first half now in the books.
First half with the score. Your Nuggets 23, the Mavericks 32.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Nikola Jokic is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Michael Malone. Pass to Bullock. And here is Irving. Jacks up a 3. Dallas no good that time either. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
You gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Najee's checked in.
Fans, get crazy. It's t-shirt time. Let's give a warm welcome to Nuggets team. One more time, your Denver Nuggets dance there.
The Nuggets trail. Outside Murray. To the paint. And stolen by Wood. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Doncic. Oh, Jordan with the block.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
It's nice to see they're not settling.
Pass to Najee. Murray with it. Jordan with a screen on Irving. Murray passes to Jordan. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 8. You know, with Murray, he's an efficient, high-volume scorer with a complete offensive game, Brent.
No doubt, B.A. Scores at all 3 levels, has a great handle. And I'll tell you what, this is about recovery. Jamal getting back, being focused to return to the game that has eluded him from injuries the past couple years. He is focused.
And so here is Denver. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Jordan misses.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity.
And it's Green missing. The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Murray passes to Jordan. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, guarded by Wood. 6 to shoot. Back to Caldwell Pope. This one for 3. And he gets it back. Back to Gordon. Shot clock at 2. Mavericks with a rebound. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Bullock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Gordon. Doncic pulls down the board. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Irving for 3. The shot comes out. Now Denver takes it the other way. Right side Murray. Pass to Najee. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You just wonder where Jamal Murray is going to go. This guy is a terrific combo guard.
Doncic against Gordon. Doncic passes to Irving. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
You just never know where the shots are going to come from Kyrie on the inside. So creative with his finishing.
And here's Gordon from the arc. They get the rebound. Murray's shot is good.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 15.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And working on becoming more dangerous from deep, Doncic doesn't lack confidence pulling up from way downtown.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Najee. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. McGee, he's checked in for Wood. Hardaway comes in for Green. Hardy, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Ntilikina in for Doncic. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from McGee. Outside Hardaway. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the paint. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Mavericks. They've got Tim Hardaway, JaVale McGee out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Hardy, and it's Ntilikina in at point guard. Here's McGee. Soft touch off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, you'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The Mavericks shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Pass to Hardy. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Jokic, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Checking in for the Mavericks, Christian Wood.
Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Oh, here's Serbia. Jokic up there.
The Mavericks leading. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Doncic hammers it home.
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. Pass to Jokic from deep. The Mavericks pull it in.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Jokic. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Wood, a screen on Gordon. Doncic passes to Wood. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Jordan. Pass to Jokic. Second chance effort. And it's blocked by Wood. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Jokic off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got 21.
Speed is not the weapon of choice that Jokic goes to. It's his skill, and then he understands those angles.
And here's Doncic outside. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Gordon, the pass to Jordan. They kick it out to Murray. From deep, Jokic hits the three-pointer. Jokic has got 11 in the second half.
No hesitation from Jokic. The D had no chance really to set up.
Doncic outside. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 27.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And it's Jokic missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Mavericks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy, and even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
And this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And Green, good for three.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
The Mavericks pull it in. They've led by as many as 14. Irving with a deep three. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one.